Hey everybody, welcome to Glowing Doggies Wearing Headphones. That was suggested by SR_smoke. That name looks familiar. Maybe we've seen that name before. On the next show, I'm going to pick another winner for our giveaways that we do, where whoever I pull out of the bowl is going to get to bring their friends to a show of mine in the city of their choice and have like a meet and greet probably with me. And you have to become a member of the 420 Club to be eligible for that. And you can sign up at patreon.com/gettingdug. Todd, I know you said you weren't going to say anything, but you're doing something. And I'm doing stand-up this Thursday at Good Nights in Raleigh, North Carolina. Great club, right?
Yes.
And then Doug Loves Movies comes to Phoenix, Arizona at Stand Up Live on Saturday, October 28th at 420. All my dates and deets can be found at douglovesmovies.com. Enjoy the show. Blast off! We are back in the Spacement on a Tuesday. Is that what this is? Yeah, Tuesday. And we've got an oldie and a newbie. We've got Todd Glass and Erik Hoffstad. Which is which? Which one do you think you are, Todd?
I'm Todd Glass.
No, the oldie or the newbie?
Oh, I'm the old bee.
Yeah. How many times do you think you've been on? We've got the number standing by.
13, 14?
Is that right? We don't have the number standing by.
Where's your air horn? I would like
But
you
I
to
do
blow
know
that.
this number.
There
For
we go.
reals? You want me to just blow the air horn?
Well, I say when I say how long I've been on. 13 times, Todd Glass, been on the show.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I had an idea, an air horn and mace at the same time. Because if you need an air horn,
Right.
you probably need mace. Well, not always. Not always. You could be in a
But
row.
passersby might not notice a guy holding his eyes and rolling around on the ground.
I thought he was going to agree. I was all excited. I go, Doug thinks it's a good idea.
I did agree until I started wording it that way, and then I realized I'm making the opposite point. But I'm just saying that it's usually in a situation where you'd want people to come over and comfort and help you after you've maced the person. Because it's not going to completely stop them.
No, but let's put it this way.
Especially if it's like Jason or Freddy Krueger.
Thank you.
They get up and keep coming at you.
Is it two different buttons, or is it the same button shoots the
I think it's
mace
just
and
one
does
thing.
the
Here's
horn?
what it is. I have an answer. You don't have to buy it, but if I was walking home in New York City and I know that as I was macing someone, there'd be a loud noise, what do you need less help to get? So I think it's a good concept. I thought about it for 2 years.
I guess you could also yell, "Look, I'm macing someone."
All right, listen, Doug. Have you ever been mugged?
The old Mason yell. But let's talk to Erik
They
for a
make
second.
it, by the way. That's my point.
All
So
right.
I Googled it, and it's already made. So it is a good idea. So people
All
debate
right, well,
it
we
for
have
nothing.
a new guest on the show today, Captain Short Pants, and I'd like to... We were talking before the show started all about like whether or not it's rude to wear shorts on the internet, and we decided that it's not if you wear a fancy top. So Todd is fine.
I could turn these into shorts.
You sure could, because you already got the fancy top.
How much time we got?
Will you do that on a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
There
turn
we
these
go.
into
During
how
the
short
break, we're
should we
going to
get
make
them?
shorts out of his pants.
Today on AM Philadelphia.
But then what do you do with those jean sleeves?
Arms.
Put them on your arms?
Yeah.
Yes?
Make
Todd, we don't have time for this shit.
nothing.
I'm getting too old for your shit. Erik is the host of Internet Comment Etiquette.
That's right.
Yeah, got to get that in there in case anybody's like, why is this guy?
Yeah, no, I'm
Who is this
easily
guy?
the least famous person you've had on the show. I
You
just kind of
think?
walked in and sat, and here I am.
That's how you got booked on the show? You just
Yeah.
knew where we do it and walked in and
I just
sat
came
down?
in, and they put me in hair and makeup, and they put a
Worked
mic
out
on
so
me.
great that we had an open spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to
Because I
just
wanna
going to be
do
me
it.
and Todd.
I
But
just got
that
here.
alarm, of course, means that we are mere seconds now away from 20 minutes after the hour, which means it's 4:20 somewhere.
Damn,
And
420 somewhere.
we put a sativa in all of these pipes on the table. That's called J1, or also known as Jack 1. And there's an indica standing by if anybody wants to go nuts. called Valley Girl.
I'm all sativa.
I wanna
That's
go.
the cutest name for indica that I've heard in a while. Usually indica's like, Death Throat. Or something.
Death throat.
I don't know why
wanna
throat.
do,
You don't want to mention the throat because then people are, already you got a lot of throat pain from. Oh, let's smoke. I've just been yapping.
I want to smoke a lot tonight. Eric and I, before the show started, were saying, we get a ride home, like take advantage of it. There's we don't have to drive. So.
Right. No. So let's get as fucked up as possible. There's even Taylor Rizzo.
My mom watches.
Rolled us a blunt out of some hemp organic blunt paper that
my
doesn't
God.
taste like tobacco, like a normal blunt.
That'll put me in the
so
clinic.
we can hit that as well.
Is this energetic pot? I always forget which is the energetic. So like
Sativa's the energetic one.
Sativa's energetic. You'd think I'd know.
That's the clean your room.
Sativa.
You've been here
Sativa.
13 to 14 times.
I think it's sativa now, and I remember, but I do forget. If someone's going, hey, I'm getting pot, what do you want? I go, the energetic type.
In the couch.
In the couch.
In the couch.
We'll be back.
This is not. Don't
We'll be
go
back.
to. Only I throw to break.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it? I don't. You're right. I don't even have a license. Don't you need a license? Hey, we'll be back right after this. You can't just say
You should
that.
do that
shit.
your next talk show appearance when you're sitting on the couch. Just start saying, "All right, well, we'll be right back."
We'll be right. Wow, that's a good idea. Can someone text that to me? I'm serious. That's so much fun.
It seems like something you would do.
You know what? We'll be right back. We hope you had a good time. We'll be back.
I decide when we go to commercial. Well, I don't even decide. They tell me.
But they'll play on a talk show. They'll play along. Like all those guys can play along with that. No, Todd, we're not going.
No,
to
it'd
break.
be especially go over and whisper to the band leader. Go ahead, start playing like we're going to break.
Oh, you don't think you
when
have
I
to
say
tell
let's
them?
go to break?
Oh, you're right. Don't tell them. Because what could they do? It's going to be funny. That's how good stuff happens. I thought about that. When you're going to go do one of those shows, if you have the courage and you've done a show enough and you're not too scared to do something without telling them, because otherwise that's how spontaneity happens. If it sucks, you're in trouble. But that, I think, would be really funny. Does that make any sense?
You talking about just hanging out with your friends on a couch and you go,
Oh, no, on a
on your
panel,
show.
On a panel. Like if you do panel and
okay,
Kimmel.
okay.
When I was on the Pete Holmes talk show,
Yeah.
he did a bit early in the show where he just kept saying, "Wash your damn towels," and then this music would play, and he would start dancing around to the music. So during my interview segment, I told everyone but Pete, I'm gonna say, play the music when I say it. So during the conversation, Pete's talking about, I'm like, wash my damn towels, and I got up and started dancing around, and he had to too, and we all had a good laugh.
Oh, God.
all right, let's take it away to commercials.
And Eric, you
Hey,
should
you
know.
can't do
You should
that.
know.
We just had this
internet
conversation.
That is not good
No, but
internet
seriously,
etiquette.
we'll be back with Doug Benson right after this. You're watching Getting High with Doug.
You even got the title wrong. You said Getting High with Doug.
No, I said Getting Doug with High.
You did not.
Nah, you
Roll,
said
play it back.
Yes,
I'm positive.
let's watch it during
Play
the
it
break
back.
we're
toss
not
the tape
taking.
back.
Toss it back. Is that what you said? Toss it back?
Toss it back.
Toss it back. That's what
That's
he
the,
tossed
guy,
it back.
that's the guy that doesn't understand. He's never done weed. Hey, you want to toss back some joints?
Toss me over some of those joints. Friend.
We got this message today, somehow, from a George M. who says, "Can't wait to watch. Really need the laughs today. Having a rough go." So, Todd, please don't be serious today.
What's his name?
Keep it fun.
What's his name?
George.
George what?
George M. I'm not going to say his whole name.
Oh, George M. George M. You're
All right,
great.
I might as well say it. It's George M. Cohen.
Is it really? You're funny, you're smart, you're nice, you're kind, things are good, people like you. There's a lot of good things.
All right, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Why? I said something nice.
not
People
like-
need...
That's not what he wants to hear.
You're talking to him like he's on a ledge.
He's just having a rough go.
Well,
Rough go doesn't mean I'm out on a ledge.
first of all, funny, but not necessarily so true, because even if someone's having a day and they're in the dumps, what did I say that was so... I didn't say, don't do it! You know, I was like, just said, you're funny, you're smart. There's nothing like had to be
Well,
on a
now
ledge.
you got in and don't do it anyway. So if he was on a ledge, I'm sure he's fine.
Well, someone loves George. What's his? Can you give me his Twitter? I'll send him something.
Be like,
We
if you-
didn't get it over Twitter. That was my first question. Is what's his Twitter? So
Doug.
then we'll get the info for you at the end. If
That
you
would be
want.
I'll
like-
send him some
He'll
stuff.
send you some
Yeah, I'll
stuff.
send you something.
What does that mean? Like you're gonna send him a
I'll send him something.
dirty sock or
Yeah,
something?
he's gonna get something.
I'll send you some stuff.
He might not even
I got
like
some
it.
things laying around.
Yeah.
I'll send you a stapler. Somebody's gonna have two staplers. Who
broken.
needs two staplers? We don't even use one anymore.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, you want to get together to staple some joints?
I do. I do want to say one thing though. As far as you said, I was throwing the type of, words out there for someone that was on a ledge, and then I thought, what if your girlfriend or your wife, your girlfriend, she goes, "You never say you love me," to you, and you go, "What, are you out on a ledge?" Like I would only say that if you were out on a ledge. I'm not going to just say it every day. Any point did I make? Anything in there? Jesus Christ.
Did at any point I make anything in there? Is what you said.
Did you
just now.
understand? Did anything? Someone's listening.
Yeah.
Someone understands. That's
You
who I'm-
sometimes you leave some words out.
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
That was a full sentence.
Definitely.
Those are both just one word, but you could still put a period after them. People will be all right with it.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
I feel like I've already hit my ceiling of how high I should get.
Eric, well, then that's perfect.
We're
because
gonna break right through.
we're in the Wonkavator and we're going up and out. What is your high history, dude? Like, when did you get started in the weed game?
History.
Just ignore those like you're on a radio show in the morning.
Oh, there's a soundboard. I love those.
Yeah, there's somebody pushing buttons.
Does he play him right over there?
Like if I say pot topics,
Yeah.
then you hear that.
Oh, okay. That's what I heard that earlier.
Yeah, they practice them all ahead of time.
Okay.
They even do this. I'm not even
try
really
to-
doing this. They just pump it in. I just hold it like I'm going to hit it, and then
okay.
it goes.
Scared the shit
I'm
out
gonna
of me.
stop threatening everybody with that. Like that's
I've winced too many
That's not
times
a real
in the
great
last 2
weed
minutes.
show kind of behavior, you know. Like
it's all right.
What,
come
an
on
air
down,
horn?
get high, we'll relax.
No, that's great. It's the people at home that should be relaxing.
I mean,
we
the
should
only thing
always
worse
be on
would
the
be
edge of our
like, come
seat.
down, we'll get high. We're like, cop.
If the whole crew was dressed as police, interesting episode.
Right, we'd have Sting. We'd have the guy who plays the drums. We'd have the other guy. If I had known any other guys from police.
Have the Doug Enforcement Agency come in and
You see, all the worst thing you could do is have everybody here dressed. Oh, everybody dressed as a cop. You go, really? Yeah, that make you uncomfortable.
set up
wouldn't
like
it?
a Universal horror movie night thing, and like a bus just crashes through the wall.
And then Kool-Aid says he's here.
My weed history. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're
Thank you
professional.
for.
He's
now that's
professional.
some internet
He's
etiquette
very
if I ever saw
professional.
some.
The
Very
gears are turning
professional.
now. This is actually me and I'm level. Completely. This is me level.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Oh shit.
What?
Why the fuck would you break up with me on your birthday?
It's not about my birthday, okay? I don't know. It's just like I'm turning 30 and I have to start thinking about like what is going to be good for me like in the long term.
Okay, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? Long term?
Anna,
What are we doing here?
let's just talk about this inside, okay?
I'm not going in. I'm not going inside.
Anna, just come inside with me, okay?
No.
Okay, well, this is ridiculous. I'm going inside.
It makes sense, but
I defend the
we were
police.
talking in the break about how like when places sort of decriminalize weed, but they leave it at the discretion of the officer, then that still sort of leaves people of color in more jeopardy than us white folk. Welcome back, George. Hope you're doing all right. And we were talking about Erik Hoffstad is here, and we were talking about first time you ever smoked.
First time I ever smoked was in high school, and I smoked with my buddy out of a tinfoil pipe.
Nice.
It was probably the unhealthiest thing I've ever done. And then it took a while for me to start doing it again in college. But yeah, pretty standard how I started
Yeah,
smoking
that
weed
sounds
thing.
about right.
You know, I feel like that's, a lot of my friends started smoking like in like high school.
I
Like,
know,
they were
me
just high all through high school.
Did it well?
I'm jealous of that.
I wish I had been high through high school because I would have actually paid more attention in class because I was I'm just better at paying attention when I'm high if because I'm just sort of enjoying being high and whatever's going on, like especially like a particularly talky movie, I can really get into it if I'm high. But college, I don't know. Then it sort of turns a corner where like you're supposed to be gathering life skills rather than knowing something that will never really affect your income. Knowing.
Unless you want to become a high school teacher.
Knowing the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, like when is that ever really? Might make you a little dough on Jeopardy, am I right, Todd?
Come on, show a little respect, you guys. You sit on your fat asses, everybody in the studio. You take this show for granted. Doug Benson is a national treasure. Comes in here, does a great job. I want to hear a little more laughter out of you people. At least a smile on your phones. This is something special going on. Thank you.
Who's on their phone?
Nobody.
Oh.
I added that.
You made it sound like we're surrounded by people looking at their phones.
No, I just wanted to make it
No,
seem
you're
better.
just bombing.
We'll be right back.
You can't!
That was the wide one I looked into, I think. Supposed to look into the close.
Yeah, you gotta put it. You gotta throw it right in the
Guessing.
tunnel. What's the word they call it? What do they say?
Right down the
pipe.
You chug some weed and throw it down the pipe.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Todd, you okay?
Yep.
Do you want to have another hit of something? Well, you know what'd be fun to do during this segment? Let's light up that blunt and pass it around.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Dab King went to the trouble of rolling that up for us.
That sounds like a great idea.
So, can I tell you a funny story about these Be Nice mugs that are also available on toddglass.com? The other day, this woman, she knocked on my door, my neighbor, and she said, your car's parked and they're going to give it a ticket. I went out and I was just going to walk up to her after she helped me and push her into the street. But then I saw my Be Nice mug and I went, you know what, why don't I thank her and tell her that's a nice thing for me. I appreciate it. So these Be Nice mugs, there's a lot of stories just like those.
That's funny you mentioned that because I was pushing a woman into the street while holding this, and then I was like, oh shit, I got a show today.
Funny Doug Benson, right?
This is the ashtray, right?
You are determined to host this show.
No, I was complimenting you.
I know, but
No, I don't.
it's cool. Funny Todd Glass.
Maybe if you ever take a vacation, Johnny used to let people co-host. I'm just saying.
A guest host, yeah.
I think I'd be too nervous.
You'd let them completely take over. You know what, Todd? I'll say it right here now. I would let you guest host the show without me being here.
Wow.
Like, if for some reason,
you know what? I have to
I'm
think
out of
about it. I'll
town or
do
something.
I think I would take that challenge.
Yeah, you're already doing it. What are you talking about?
What?
You're already throwing the commercial breaks and.
That's a joke.
That's fun, though.
Thank you.
It is like that's one of my favorite things about the job is I like, and we don't use them here, but I really love using teleprompters. I like looking right in the camera and just saying what it says right there.
Can't read.
It's
With
not
this many
it's not for
cameras,
everybody.
though.
Yeah.
How would
Yeah.
they
Well,
do
we'd
that?
have to pick one, but we also don't.
Okay.
What are we going to put on the prompter?
Oh, that's hard to do, by the way. Do you have a prompter? That would be fun.
Those things are absurdly expensive.
Yeah. So we don't have
Crazy. It just all it does is it scrolls words. It's a computer monitor. Why are they so expensive?
How much is expensive?
I don't know. We should look it up. They're
Well,
expensive.
it's
I
funny
think.
that you guys are asking such deep questions right now because it's time for the segment on the show that we call Marijuana Know Something?
Awesome.
I'm going to share with you a question that I do not know the answer to. I did not peek. We're all going to try to figure out the answer. And at the end of it, I think we're all going to marijuana know something new.
Yeah.
Because I certainly don't know this first one.
The answer's not on the card, is it? I'm not gonna see the. Here's an answer.
What the fuck? I skipped the card that's got the question.
What?
Yeah, so I accidentally saw the answer on this one, so I'm going to be really smart.
Oh, I trust you.
Because we'll edit this later.
I'll trust you.
Oh, do I need a pen?
No, I want to write something down that I don't want to forget to talk about.
Todd,
Should I just talk about it now? I'm kidding.
No, write
I
it down.
got you.
Write it down, but I'm going to ask the question.
Okay, go.
What does the word cat actually mean?
You asking me?
You
And
Eric.
Yeah.
Me? What if it just
Can we
means
work
cat?
together? Is
yeah,
this like
for
a
sure.
competition?
Also, doesn't he look like an Eric who spells it with a K?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Feels like
It's the red Hawaiian shirt. I don't know.
I thought more the hair. I thought more like
the hair.
Loyal,
There's a funny story behind this hair. I should write that down because I want.
Yeah, write it down.
We'll get to it after Todd. But first, what is a cat?
Hold on. Here, I got your hair right over here. Hair.
Yeah,
Don't
what
you
does the
feel
word
better?
cat actually mean? I mean, I've seen the answer, so I know what they're driving at, I guess, but it's just
Thank you.
such
So
a
you can
weird
get it out
question.
of
What
it.
does cat mean?
Okay.
that possibly-
Are we, like he said, do we work together
Todd,
or
what do you
are
know
we
about the
against each
history
other?
of the word cat?
Well, hold on. Maybe it's separate.
Can we all?
Like maybe it's short for catastrophe, and cats were originally thought to be some sort of mythical creatures that were responsible for death and destruction.
Good one, but
That's not the answer.
I know.
Does it come from some Latin word that had a like
That's
a
what I'm
weird
saying.
demonic meaning to
I
it?
don't know, man.
Catastrophic.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm gonna go
Oh, you
with.
did?
Yeah. It's like you saw a puppy or something.
Yeah. Well, it means we're both thinking the same way.
Oh,
I'm just
that's
doing
so
it
cute.
later than you.
gonna-
I brought my grandmother a teleprompter for her Christmas present because she was losing her memory, and I thought this helps her feel better. We put it on in the kitchen. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" How's
Every day
everyone
you
doing?"
write her a monologue,
I write her a monologue.
you know, topical stuff.
That's a nice gift.
And she's loving it. She's beautiful. She's 92. We got her teleprompter. She loves it.
That's an expensive gift, man.
It is an expensive gift. How much do you think it cost?
At least $3,000.
So you guys don't
That's a
care
lot of
about
money to
you
me.
don't care at all about this question.
Yes, I do.
I think it means spry.
Oh,
Like the meaning. I don't know.
okay.
Did you ever? I'm gonna
Todd?
get. I know I'm wrong. Weird way. Then why would I guess it? Because it's all I got. But I
But
think
that's
I'm.
what these questions are like. You're like, well, what about this? And they're like, yeah, that's the answer.
But so I might exactly.
You
So
know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
say it means nothing but cat.
Fuck, that's probably right.
That'd be really weird to bring that up.
Oh, I thought it was a trick, maybe.
Yeah, but not that.
Oh, I wasn't being sarcastic.
I'd like to change my answer.
Cat?
It just doesn't mean anything. It means cat.
Originally comes from the Latin word catulus,
Oh.
which means a small dog.
No, it does. You swear to God.
A small dog or puppy.
That's crazy.
The
Oh,
answer
man.
is doggy.
See, that's how simple people think. They
Cat-
saw that. Oh, that's a
cat
small
means
dog.
dog.
It's a
There's
small
no
dog.
way we would.
But I think that's just because, maybe, they just had trouble naming everything at that point.
Right, back then they
Like
said.
animals were just one name for all, or, they
I like that the answer just says dog.
dog,
What does cat mean?
dog.
Dog.
They would go, oh, that's my turtle dog. Or that's my hard shell dog. Like, that's all they knew. Well, people were dumb back then. I said it before, I'll say it again. People were stupid.
All right, so that's a good end to that segment.
I like shell dog instead of
Good-
turtle.
It's a good finish right there. And then, Todd, what's the thing you had to write down?
I'll let you go first because I'm.
No, there's no,
No,
way.
I think
wouldn't have
he's
it
more
any
likely to
other way.
remember what the thing he wrote down meant.
I gotta think about
Like
it.
you may
Yeah.
look at it and go, why did I write down this?
Can I be
We're
honest?
passing to the left.
I don't even need to
Right.
do it.
Really?
No, I did it already.
What do you mean?
You did?
I wrote down, and I'm sorry I wrote it down because it wasn't so great. The teleprompter thing.
You wrote, we got Grandma a teleprompter, you wrote that down?
I wrote, yeah, teleprompter. I wrote down
Then you worked it in.
grandmother. No, I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, no, great job. You did.
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
I'm terrible.
In the
at,
middle of my
bits.
other segment that I'm trying to, they edited this part out, Todd, and showed just that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's this thing called Now This Weed, where you only see me asking you guys a question and the answer. It's separate.
Are you serious?
It's in the show right now and will remain in the show, but then it's also its own separate
Let's
thing.
do it again better.
Well, we're going to do another one.
Okay, I'll shut up.
But maybe we should really talk to the guests about this beforehand. Or is it fun how confused everybody gets?
I'm having
No,
fun.
I don't mind. As
I
long as
mean-
you're not mad at me.
Like,
Who's mad?
I hope
I
we're
thought,
being.
I don't know. I get nervous. Daniel Kellison stands over there giving me the finger. What kind of?
He is.
Okay,
Why
Daniel
would he do that?
Kellison
That's
is in
so
New York.
immature,
That is a
Dan.
big
Doing it the whole
finger.
time.
Well, there's a cardboard cutout of him. That puts a bad energy in the room.
And he's behind it giving you the finger.
And he's.
That's a flat Ronnie. Okay.
Well, from here I can't tell.
We'll start the segment right now.
Fucked up. I guess.
Don't talk
Thank
about
you.
anything from previous because it'll be a callback
Okay.
no one
You watch out.
understands.
This is
Professional
getting
movie.
edited out.
This is
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah.
No, well, not.
I can see the card again, by the way.
This next part's getting
Stop
edited
looking.
into a thing, is what we should say.
Right.
Nothing's getting edited out. This all
I know.
happens no matter what we do.
Sure.
Okay. That's probably for the best.
Unless you want us to pull down the. Is there a chance you're going to regret this and call
No.
us up and say, "Will you take the episode off the internet"?
Oh, I'm having a fantastic time.
that's happened to
This
us
is
a
so
few
much
Swear to
fun.
God. No, I'm having a great time.
What? Do people ever do that?
They have done that, yes.
Oh, no.
Is it, you don't want to
What
say
did they
who
think
though?
they were getting into?
I can't say who some of them are because their reason is,
Right,
it's
that
sort of
makes
like
sense,
a privacy thing.
Right. That's what I was told.
I hope people watching are having as much fun as I am because this is really a good time. All right, here we go. Hey, you guys, Todd and Erik, you marijuana know something?
Yes.
Yeah.
If microwaved, what happens to grapes?
You ever done this?
It's something you've actually done?
Oh, I do know.
Because you've done it?
Well, I had frozen grapes, and everyone said they're so great. I had like 2 of them. They're not so great.
So you're like, I'm going to take these frozen grapes down a notch and you put them in the microwave?
Yes. They turned to nothing very quick.
Nothing.
Yeah. just like-
Evaporate.
not evaporate, but it
Just
turned.
milk. Just dust? Like dust?
Like a dead
It just
vampire?
wouldn't stop. Like what? I'm trying to get like milk. I'm like, well, what? I'm not going to do better than milk. Yeah, basically milk.
It's like a gloppy
Can
little.
you like take the
kinda-
tray out of the microwave and just pour it into your mouth like a drink?
No.
Does it stick to the tray? Is it hard to clean?
You know what? It wasn't. I don't remember for some reason.
All right, Erik, what do you think the answer is?
I thought no. Well,
I feel like this is another trick
Feels like
question.
also
'cause cat
something
was
you'd be
dog.
like, you think you know
So
what
this
happens
would-
because you did it in a dream one time.
well,
What?
Because I don't get why you'd put something wet in the microwave. You had frozen grapes, so they're covered in ice wetness, and then you put it in the microwave.
wanted to see what would happen.
This is just a regular person putting a regular grape in the microwave. The question doesn't say anything about frozen grapes.
I'm sorry.
How would that change it?
Well, I know,
I
but
don't
that was
know.
the closest I could
I
relate.
don't know. I'm just
Should
trying.
I not?
I think we have the answer. I think it turns into milk.
It turns into yeah.
you.
Okay.
By the way,
Is that your answer?
I can't make that noise as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Here we go. The answer is they explode,
Oh, for.
I would have remembered that.
but they leave nothing behind. They explode into nothing, into just a.
Can I be honest? Do it, because I don't remember it happened that way.
We got some grapes standing by. There's a microwave here in this facility, so could someone please go microwave a grape?
Oh, maybe because mine were
Maybe
frozen.
film it on your phone. We'll post it on the internet.
Maybe because mine were frozen.
That's why maybe the outer layer of wetness just made it just dissolve instead of explode.
You never know anymore.
We've got regular grapes. I'm pretty sure they're not frozen.
God, I feel like I'm in trouble.
Your first guess was nothing, so
Thank you.
that does.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's film it and send the footage to
How was that?
Now this weed, and they can cut to it.
To me, I was doing something within what we're doing. Like, did that go good?
All right, Todd. If microwaved, what happens to grapes? I thought we'd just try the whole thing over again.
Oh, sure. I don't hate my laugh.
You can find these Marijuana Knows Something segments on Now This Weed. If you don't feel like watching entire episodes of this show, you can see that part wherever those things are sold. You want to do some pot topics?
Hot topic.
Yeah.
In the first 3 quarters of last year, this year, 2017, let's not get ahead of myself, the North American cannabis industry has raised over, I'll let you guys guess at this one.
It's probably
Hot quiz, hop shot.
It's probably at least $1 billion.
How
but I know
much?
it's probably more, but it's at $1 billion.
Over what? Money?
North America cannabis industry,
that
which
is
is
a good- I thought it
places
was
where
a-
it's legal, how much money in dollars have been raised? And this might be a good clue. It's more than doubling the same period from 2016.
65 million.
And you say over $1 billion?
Yeah, I think.
$1.8 billion.
Oh, jeez.
Was I right?
I don't know why. I don't know why everyone in this country can't just look at those numbers and go, this money is going to come in handy for this for everybody. And weed is saving lives, you guys.
What are they putting it the money towards when it goes legal in California?
Oh, just buying more pot.
Like the tax money. I heard it was going to go.
It might
towards,
be like
some
lottery
crazy-
where it goes to schools or something.
That would be the best option.
It should be part of what we voted on, but I didn't
Right.
read the fine print. I just want it to be legal. I want less incarceration. I'm happy if good things are making money off of it.
Right.
But just the economy in general, like $1.8 billion has to go somewhere. It has to purchase something.
Yeah.
So it's good for the economy.
Right.
I'm no economist, but
You know how I would run for mayor? I would say you got to entice people, give them what they want. You just say, you got to say some things that make sense in the economy and stuff. But then you go, we'll have a chocolate fountain at every intersection. Because people love chocolate
this
fountains.
bit used to be about running first class in school.
Wait, did I do this before?
No, I'm just saying, that's the younger version of that.
Well, I have a joke like it in school when they're running for
They
president.
always say we're going to have, a
salad
candy
bar.
machine. Or
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm using my jokes over and again. And you know why? Recycling. I'm a
very
green
important right
comedian.
now.
I'm a green comedian. So
Todd's jokes are not leaving a footprint, a carbon footprint. Real quickly, though, the marijuana legalization in Colorado has been linked to a decrease in opioid-related deaths. Like, it's just all good, and we're going to come back and really finish these guys off. The Dab King is here. Look out, everybody. We'll be right back.
My name's Nick Burton. I gave up everything to pursue my dream of hosting a late-night talk show. My career as a doctor, my perfect marriage.
Don't close the door.
Now I realize I have to start from the bottom, just like all the greats. Stand-up comedy.
Hey, what a crowd. Nice, smart crowd, intelligent crowd. Like I said, I used to be a doctor, and because of that, people ask me about Obamacare all the time. Did you guys see Joe Biden got the Medal of Honor? And you know what's funny about that? What is funny about that?
But I realized I wasn't very good. Just because I was the funniest doctor at my hospital didn't mean I could write a joke. Then I realized I didn't have to do it alone. Look at all these writers working for Fallon. So I put up a Craigslist ad to help me find some non-union affiliated writers to help me punch up my jokes.
All right, we're back. Let's all scoot down a little bit, make way for the Dab King of Southern California.
Sorry.
The Dab Master General of the United States is here, Taylor Rizzo.
Oh, my word.
And you guys don't have to. A lot of guests have said no thank you. I have to do it because I'm the host. But he's ready for us to do dabs if we want. George checked in with us, so he's still amongst the living. He says, did not think it would become a bit, laughing my ass off. That was amazing. Thanks, guys. Yeah. And his Twitter, if anybody wants to reach out, is George McGaffin, Gaffin. So thanks for checking in, George.
Wow, these are so good.
Oh, there's food?
Todd went to the craft service table. He went over to Crafty during the break. And what are you eating? Tell us about it.
Even though Jimmy Kimmel makes fun of the pumpkin, and I think it's hilarious, because he's just so over the top with it, I don't care. Why is everyone so upset about pumpkin? Who gives a shit
Those
if you
things
don't
are
like
pumpkin
it?
flavored?
Yeah, so what?
Oh, the pumpkin
Well, I don't
spice
care.
and stuff.
When you say, oh, well, everything's got pumpkin in it, you go, well, what aren't you getting?
Thank you.
Is there something you're not getting because they added pumpkin to the menu? No, they still have everything I want, and they just have something you don't want. Okay, what do you give a shit that people sell something you don't want? You know what I don't want? Something you want. That was a good one, you got to admit it.
I'm sorry, Taylor. I forgot to get you one, but I want to try one of these fuckers.
I really broke down those pumpkin spice people. I can't believe all this pumpkin spice. Who gives a shit? Don't eat it. The fuck? I like pumpkin spice. Who gives a fuck you don't like it? I didn't ask you to have something I don't like. I'm serious. They're so upset. I hope there's people thinking I am. What was I? I was one of those people. Oh, all this pumpkin spice. So what? What do you give a fuck?
Ask me what I think of it.
Do you like it? Do you like your pumpkin spice? Did I get it wrong?
No, you just rephrased it, so my answer didn't work.
Oh.
Ask me if I like it.
Do you like it?
It's too pumpkin-y.
Who would set this guy off as a loose cannon? I think it's too pumpkin-y. He might take a swing at you. He's already mad because people are complaining about it. But who doesn't like these? You're being a bully.
It's too much, but I also don't. I'm pretty much off of sugar, except for an occasional thing like this. When a new product comes out, I have to try it. I want to try that Taco Bell breakfast taco that the shell is the egg.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, it's got to be terrible.
Just a fried egg?
It's got to be
Yeah,
one of
they
those.
flap
like-
over around some cheese and bacon and.
There's no way that's a real fried egg.
Oh, sure.
That's got to be like they mold.
That's got to be
some
like, yeah,
egg
that's got to be
shit,
from
you
robot
know?
chickens.
Put a little dropper of yellow. Oh God, they lay them that way. They just come out fully cooked.
I want to say one more thing really quick.
I'd like to do your plugs first.
Okay.
It's the one thing that I can say back to you, like, well, yeah, you're right. That's probably more important. Todd's going to be dropping some science at Doc's Lab in San Francisco on October 27th. He's going to be continuing his science and comedy tour at the Lab at the Improv in Los Angeles. November 1 through 5 nights in a row?
5 nights in a row.
That's fun.
I'm doing it with the
What do you
band.
think you are, Bruce Springsteen?
I'm doing it with the band. I'm doing everything I wanted to do. Video opening, 6-piece band. It's
And
gonna
then
be cool.
November 10th as well.
Yeah.
You got an extra date there. And then you're going to be at Bananas in Hasbrook, New Jersey.
I don't mean to brag.
It's one of your better hotel lobby comedy clubs.
Hey, listen, no, someone took
And-
it over. That's why. But I can't.
But it's still in a hotel, right?
Yeah.
And
But it's gonna
so I
be-
just said it was one of the better.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to jump in.
Oh, sorry. I thought maybe.
You weren't helping. You were making us both look worse. You're like, no, it's not that bad.
No, well, most of them are bad. But this one's not going to be soon.
Oh.
See, I have a little news.
They have still.
Mark
Do
Grossman.
they still come in
Helium.
and put little bananas all over the room?
No, well, that's what I was saying. So Mark Grossman, who owns Helium, bought it.
He did?
Yeah. So it's still going to be in a hotel, but hey, look, it's a landmark there. It's been there for 30 years. But he's going to go in, and I know he's going to go. No, you can still do it, and people are going to go back there now and go, what the fuck? He'll just do it right. But he's keeping the name.
I'm going to book a
Bananas.
room in the hotel next door and just go down to the common area and do a show every night.
Just do a show.
You're going to be at the DC Improv November 30th to December 3rd.
Fun.
And go to toddglass.com for lots more info. Yeah. Go see Todd, isn't he? Is it just how much fun? Just imagine. Does a lot of shows with a trio, a live trio.
I do.
That's what you should do when you guest host this show. Is
that's a
bring
good
your
idea.
music in.
You know why? It's like when you have.
You got to do a better show than mine, so then for the rest of my life, I can hear about how people wished it was your show and not
No,
mine.
that would never happen.
I'll do some comment etiquette. Fine.
What?
I got to do Eric's plugs. I do the plugs early in this last segment
Well, no, that was that.
because I'm going to do a dab hit, and then also we have a hard out
worry.
at 6 o'clock. The show just ends no matter what's happening.
Oh, we should set up something crazy like right when it's about to happen.
It kind of almost just happens naturally. Someone's in the middle of something and then it just
Alien
cuts off.
bursts out of my chest.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I got a
Do you
rig.
have one in there?
That does sound extra
Waiting
special.
and ready?
I ate one of those egg tacos. It's just happens.
That is like a shirt that Harry Dean Stanton would wear on the Nostromo.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
There you go.
YouTube.com/commenticket.
Very difficult
The
to
words
spell.
comment and etiquette mashed together.
And then into
Commenticket.
each other a little bit.
Yeah, that's where you go to see.
It's impossible. You'll never.
You don't think people will succeed? I think if you type youtube.com and then start typing /COMME around there, it'll just come in probably.
Yeah, I think so. It'll be like
Because
fourth or fifth.
YouTube loves to help you out when you're halfway home. And then salviaeric.com. Salvia, how much have you done of that?
I did a video a while back called Driving on Salvia, where I smoke it behind the wheel of a car. And I don't have my car keys on me. I never actually drive on it. But the thing is that a cat jumps up on the hood and I freak out in the car.
Did you plan the cat part?
No, the cat jumped on me. I didn't. It was the craziest shit.
There was
I
somebody
swear to
standing
God.
next to the car.
Like, I had
Action!
this conversation
Throw the cat
before
in.
with people. I'm like, how the fuck could I tell a cat what to do?
Right.
Like,
Well, you'd be
stock
surprised.
cat
I've seen
hanging out with
a
me.
universal animal actor stage.
They'd find a Facebook post where I'm like, does anybody have a cat who can just fucking sit on something for like 10 minutes while I trip on drugs?
I'm ready for my dab, sir.
My neighbor had a cat that barked. True
What?
story. My neighbor had a cat that barked.
You
but
know,
then
this
they
is just an episode of Gilligan's Island, right?
That could be real cute.
ended up it was a dog.
Remember,
Well, all cats
a
are.
bunch of people switched on an episode of Gilligan, and a cat and a dog were, or maybe it was at Monsters. It's probably every show. MASH, it happened on MASH. Cheers.
Oh, I never got the smoke out of the rubber bong.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
It's not a freshie, but give it a go.
I was looking forward
It's
to that.
delightful.
Dabs? Yeah, you have.
Oh yeah, I'm the dab king apparently. The dab guy is more
Dab guy?
the more me. I feel like
El Dabo?
El Dabo. I'll take
Oh, Dabo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dabo.
Scratch that
Oh,
off the
doopy
bucket
doopy
list.
doo doo. Wow, that's a lot of bubbles. Last time I heard bubbles like that, blub, 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 blub.
That was a gigantic hit.
Oh yeah, proper.
Hey, could you do that while I'm trying to fall asleep?
Just hand you a cassette tape of you doing
I
that.
Todd Glass to come by and do some white noise when I'm tired.
Hey, if
when
I'm hard up,
having
I
trouble
might
sleeping.
have to. How much would you pay?
You give me like 30 seconds of that, we could just loop it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Sell that online.
And I got a great looper. This guy's he's the best looper in the business. I wish I was lying.
So how big a one would you say you gave me, Taylor?
That pretty regular. Was
Like, should it
kinda
still be
small.
smoking like that?
Yeah, there's usually a little residue.
He's not the good guy to ask.
That's why I got the Q-tips. You can wipe off a little bit of extra.
Oh shit, then let me get rid of this one. I thought that was weird. I cleaned my ears by accident. I just saw him there and I thought, isn't that cool? They have Q-tips out if you want to clean your ears. And then I realized I feel stupid now.
Take it off, clean it back.
God, I would never clean my ears like with anybody nearby me because
I'm kidding.
afraid they might swing wildly and
jam it in
push
your
it all
ear.
the way.
Yeah,
in.
right.
I've had nightmares about that. Like when I'm about to fall asleep, I think about what would happen if that exact situation. I'm not kidding. That like I'm cleaning my ear in the bathroom and I slip and fall.
Hey, can you hand me one of those?
I know.
I love
get
that
it.
commercial.
I've had that
I love that
Destination
commercial
with
where the guy's like, "Ow!"
It's not a Q-tip commercial. Then I guess.
Yeah, that commercial where the guy's all.
Jeez Louise.
I think that's
air
a
horn
good
is back.
sound. I think it's a good sound.
Oh,
it's not
terrible.
jarring. I think
People
it's
are
beautiful.
listening to this with like the things in their ears.
Well, that's not our fault.
It's Halloween. I'm ready to be
That's
spooked,
right.
man.
Let's get
I like getting scared.
mischievy. Are the signs up yet in Hollywood that say that there's a fine for using silly string?
I haven't seen any
Really?
up there
They go
yet.
up all over Hollywood. For some reason,
Has that been
at
an
some
issue?
point they had a problem with too many people doing silly string, only on that Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
So every year they make it a fine. They give you a fine if you try to silly string.
I'd ask them to crack down on like Elmo's beating the shit out of people, but silly string's cool too.
Elmo's really fight people out in front of the Chinese?
Like there's
It's
so many
bad.
fights. all
It's
over the
bad.
It gets rowdy over there. That's
kidding.
where all the
I never-
different protesters.
They always
just
film
kinda-
funny bits over there for the Kimmel Show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're right across the street.
It's crazy. It is really out of hand.
Why do you keep...
The silly string?
Because it's fun. I want to be on that side of something for once instead of always,
Oh, shit, you guys. I almost forgot. We've got footage of a grape in a microwave.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll just show it to you guys and your reaction.
We'll explain, yeah.
Your reaction will tell
what
everybody.
Oh, God. That's embarrassing.
What?
Oh, my God, your photos.
All right, so now he's doing a whole thing where he cuts the grape first.
I don't like this. Oh, there's a lot of shit you have
He's
to
doing
do.
some.
Who does that?
He put it in halves.
This might not be the exact same scenario that we were...
Non-metallic plate. Oh shit, we only got 2 minutes. That might be what happened. The show gets cut off before we figure out what happens to this goddamn grape. Now he's putting it under a glass and then microwave full power. Like who puts microwave at any other power these days?
Well, I'm in a hurry, but not that much of a hurry.
It begins to shake. Okay, it's shaking under the glass. Then it lights on fire.
No.
That's why they put a glass over it. And then sparks go crazy inside the glass.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Like I used to have a mug that had like gold trim on it that would, shoot sparks off of it in the microwave. I did it a few times for fun, but
Yeah.
it starts to scare you that the whole thing's gonna fucking explode.
Yeah, I would do that if I was like 13 and I saw this YouTube video. I'd be like, I'm gonna microwave a fucking grape.
And the way this guy did it, the grape is still there, and he's like, "Don't eat the grape." So thanks.
What we saw was
thanks
amazing.
for nothing.
We used to put Capri
Internet
Suns
video.
in the microwave, and that'd make the whole thing spark up.
Oh yeah.
A lightning show.
Like,
Either one of you guys want to do a dab?
I can't.
Uh,
I'm too much the way I am.
how much time we got?
Yeah, you could just take a bunch more bong rips before you get into that car you're not driving and
Yeah, I know.
sit in traffic, Los Angeles traffic.
Oh, I always insist I drive the Uber.
It's nice to be super high. Oh, you take the wheel?
Yeah. That's part of the contract.
You're like, my name is Jesus.
See, people don't know
I
that.
take
That's
the
in the
wheel.
contract near the bottom. You can take the wheel at any time.
I don't know when the next show is going to be, you guys, but probably next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'm thinking Monday-ish. That's what I'm hoping for, because it's always a good time. Thank you to Erik Hoffstad and Todd Glass, and we'll see you at the movies.